I found a homeless man sleeping in my shed. What happened next changed both our lives. I discovered him on a freezing December morning. I gone to grab my snow shovel and found a man huddled under a tarp, shivering violently. My first instinct was to call the police. Instead, I heard myself ask, "Are you okay?" He wasn't a young parrot, maybe 60 parrot with a weathered face and clothes that hung from his frame. He scrambled to his feet, apologizing profusely, gathering his few possessions. "I'll go, I am sorry. Please don't call anyone," he said, his voice hoarse. "It's 12 degrees out," I replied. "Have you eaten?" 20 minutes later, we sat at my kitchen table. His name was Michael. He'd been an accountant before a series of catastrophes: divorce, depression, job loss, then a heart attack that left him with medical debt. Without family support, he'd been homeless for 8 months, just until spring, he explained, sipping coffee with trembling hands. "I've applied for housing assistance, but the wait lists. I made a split-second decision that my husband would probably call reckless. The shed has electricity. I could run a space heater out there, maybe an air mattress." Michael's eyes widened. "I couldn't accept that just until something better comes along," I said. "In exchange, maybe you could help with some projects around the house that night." I lay awake wondering if I'd made a terrible mistake. I barely knew this man, but something in his eyes, pain, the shame, the dignity, still fighting to survive, reminded me of my father after he lost his business. Days turned into weeks. He fixed our leaking faucet, organized our chaotic garage, and helped my daughter with her calculus homework. We discovered he spoke fluent French and had once played semi-professional baseball when my husband slipped on ice and fractured his wrist. Michael drove him to appointments and took over the snow removal. He insisted on contributing part of his social security check toward utilities, though we refused. In February, I helped him navigate the housing assistance bureaucracy. By March, he had an interview for a part-time bookkeeping position at my friend's small business. In April, he qualified for a subsidized senior apartment. The day he moved out, he handed me an envelope. Inside was a handwritten letter and a carved wooden bird. "My father taught me to carve when I was young," he explained. "This is a phoenix." The letter read, "You didn't just give me shelter, you gave me back my personhood when I'd forgotten I was more than just a problem to be solved." Michael still comes for Sunday dinners. My kids call him Uncle Mike. Last week, he helped another resident in his building apply for the same job program that got him back on his feet. Sometimes the most important walls aren't the ones around your house, but the ones we build around our hearts. I am glad I found the courage to lower mine.